But damn, let's see if we roll triple speed here. Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, this may well be the most boring video you ever watch, but also potentially the most important. So we're currently doing a whole bunch of stuff, whether it's fusions, whether it's the Dragon tournament that's running at the moment, and you will just be amassing a ton of gear. And doing the effective gear cleanse is one of the most important things you can do for your account. Understanding what substats are good, what should I do before I decide to sell something, and we're going to get into that today. Oh, lovely, a brew. Thank you, Plarium. We're going to get into that today. I do offer gear cleanses on my website. It was literally added as a bit of a throwaway thing. It's the most booked service that we get for the team. Yeah, so you can come into hellhades.com, go into the takeover section top right, and you can book any of the takeover stuff. But the gear cleanse is the most booked thing on the site. So that's all cool, like great for the team to be able to earn some cash doing that, and great for you to get a good service. But I want to teach you how to do it yourself. So I'd just like to thank Soundstripe for sponsoring my channel. Soundstripe are a music hub, but basically they create royalty-free music. So I have to have royalty-free music for any YouTube video that I put out, any stream that I do. It has to be royalty-free music the whole time. Otherwise I could get fined, or even I could get my channel removed on somewhere like Twitch. So they've got an insane amount of tracks that you can use, download, play, whatever, and your content will be protected forever. It's licensed to be protected forever. So if you want to download it, the link will be below. Thank you again, Soundstripe. If you use the promo code HellHades, you actually get 15% off if you wanted to download it as well. But anyway, let's get back into the gear cleanse stuff. So as I say, I farmed probably, well, I'll show you actually. I farmed at least 1,000 energy worth of Dragon yesterday. And bam, I've got my book. I've got my book already, and I'm actually winning the tournament to get the book, the second book, which I want to do. I really want this second epic book, which is awesome for my free-to-play account. So whether you're doing Dragon or you're doing any of the other dungeons, this video is still super relevant to you. And actually, you know, people were saying, is the event turned on? All that sort of normal blah. Well, you know, new speed items, a few. In fact, let's throw new on. New speed items, we've got what? Like 8. Got a fair amount of accuracy. Way more lifesteal. Yeah, like 4 rows of lifesteal. 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it's on. It works. You have to have enough energy in the bank to make this stuff work, okay? But it definitely does work. When they say it's 2 times, it's literally 2 times over a bunch of decent amount of energy. Okay, so what are we doing? I'm going to take you through different gear sets and what stats I look for my different gear sets. And I'm also going to show you at the end of this how I've geared every champion so far, so that you can see that it plays into the same rules that I use when I'm doing a cleanse. So we'll start with speed set, because it's one of the most important sets in the game. Yeah, any of the top row, weapon, helm, or shield, it's much easier to find good items. So you need to be more brutal. So you want to be looking for, in particular on speed set, speed substat, okay? You want to be looking for it here. And I tend to look for speed and crit rate as my kind of 2 go-tos. On an earlier account like this, accuracy's in the mix as well. Okay, they're my 3 kind of big hitter stats that I want to find. And honestly, what I do, I try and wait for an artifact event. But if I'm unsure whether a piece is good enough to keep or not, I'll roll it up to level 4. And I'll see where the first substat drops. I mean, this is a legendary piece, so the chances are I'm keeping it anyway. But it's landed speed. It's landed speed, guys. So if I get a cheeky one like this, I might then take it up to level 8 and then be like, ooh, what's it going to do at level 8? Because it's quite cheap to get stuff to level 8. It's double speeded me. It's double speeded me. Honestly, if, oh, man, we're going to do it. If I had more silver, all of this stuff that was half decent like this is now, for this account, it's godlike. This is a godlike piece. You know, this is probably my fastest piece, or it is my fastest piece that I own. It's going to go straight onto my speed champ. And honestly, if I had more silver, this one would straight away be rolled up to 16, because I know it's a keeper and there's an artifact event running. But damn, let's see if we roll triple speed here. Oh, we did. We did. I don't even have enough silver to take this to 4-star, but damn, that's good. So when you've got a piece like this, by the way, you straight away slap your biggest glyph on it. Like, if it's your best piece that you own, and you know it's a keeper long term, you glyph it to the high heavens. I don't need high defense and stuff. But yeah, so this is a great example of when it goes well. Okay, this piece absolutely going on to my speed champion as soon as this video is done. So we continue to look through. Again, we've got a speed roll with crit rate. Awesome piece. This one, we've got one good stat crit rate, one mediocre stat, or good stat, I'd say still, defense, and then a weak stat, resistance. So on this type of one, I would roll it to level 4. And I want it to roll crit rate, because that's my big stat here. If it rolls resistance, it's probably going to be a goner. It's rolled defense. I'll keep it on the account for now, because this is a young account. On my main account, that's straight away gone, by the way. Straight away gone. That was a good piece. This one, nothing really worthwhile, and it's 4-star. It's a goner. No speed here, 4-star. It's a goner. Now, when you get to the bottom row, you've got gloves, you've got chests, and you've got boots. Still in speed set, you want speed substats on the gloves and the chest, and you want to roll those up. But on gloves and chests, really, you're looking for the better main stat. So for me here, I mean, let's say this was a 6-star piece. Crit damage, awesome main stat. Crit rate alongside it is a fantastic substat to go with it. Yeah, so I would be rolling this if it was a 5 or 6-star to see if I land crit rate. If I'm not landing crit rate on my crit damage gloves, it's a much weaker piece, honestly. And if I don't have crit rate on a crit damage set of gloves at all, it's a much weaker piece. I'd be looking for the speed or the accuracy to be coming in alongside it. So this one, honestly, on this account, 4-star, is still gone. HP percent or defense percent are both really good for building clan boss teams or building teams or building support champions, I should say, that need to stay alive. Especially when there's an accuracy potential roll here. This could be an okay piece. It's 4-star, so chances are I probably won't keep it long term. But until I look at the rest of my account, I'm not going to get rid of it either. Boots, 99.5% of the time, your champions will be wearing speed boots. Every single champion, without fail. Every champion, guys. Speed boots. Like 5-star at least. Yeah? It's so rare that I would ever put someone in HP percent boots or defense percent boots or attack percent boots. Honestly, you could count the situations on one hand. Like, if it's attack percent boots, it's going to be your arena nuker. And that's because you've got a different way to get them into the speed race. I would advise anyone who's kind of newish watching this video, speed boots on everyone. Every single champion you own. So if this is not a speed set of boots, then it's basically a goner. If it was an attack percent set of boots, HP percent or defense percent, I would be looking for crit rates as a substat, accuracy for a substat, and speed for a substat. If I've not got those, then they're straight gone anyway. So those boots, I'll show you a quick trick in a minute, but any flat stat would be gone anyway, even on a low account like this. Accuracy set, I'm looking for, guess what I'm looking for is the main stat. Accuracy. It's an accuracy set. I'm looking for accuracy and I'm looking for speed. Okay? If it's got none of those two substats, crit rate's still a good substat here, but it needs accuracy or speed for me to keep it. This has got accuracy. It's an epic 4-star. Chances are, longer term, it's not a keeper, but if I could get 2 rolls or 3 rolls accuracy there, that's not a bad piece for me. Accuracy here, we're keeping it. Accuracy on a legendary piece, we're keeping it. Speed and accuracy together. This is the sort of piece that we would roll up. Let's just sell what we've done so far. Come back to this piece. We would roll this one up to level 4. We're hoping we don't see the crit damage roll. That's what we're hoping for. You're trying to find the rolls that you want. We're rolling speed all day long today. So I would keep this one going to level 12 if it kept rolling good substats. Bad piece. So this one's a 4-star, a low roll of speed, no accuracy. It's a goner. Speed and accuracy together with a higher roll. That's the difference. See, this is a higher roll speed. So that one's worth a roll potentially. If nothing else, that will sit on someone like a faction war champion. 4-star. Rubbish. Okay main stat, but terrible substats. Gone. HP percent. Now, this is where we get to the point where it's like, my account is young. I don't have a lot of good main stat rolls. So this one, I won't roll it up, but I'll keep it on the account. I'm hoping before long, this one's just sold because I've got much better substats. This right now has got terrible substats, but it's got a really strong main stat. If I need accuracy on a champion for something like a clan boss setup. Again, we're looking for speed on the boots. It's a straight goner. We'll do lifesteal as well, and then I'll show you a couple of sort of more general tips. So lifesteal, I'm looking for speed. I'm looking for accuracy. Think about when are you going to put lifesteal in your champions? Probably clan boss teams, probably dungeon comps, yeah, probably faction war champions, maybe Doom Tower champions. In all those areas, you need your champions to be fast. You need accuracy if you're going to land abilities. And then maybe on your higher damage dealers, you want crit rate as well. So it needs to have a couple of good substats for me now because I've got a reasonable amount. Speed and accuracy together, love it. HP percent and defense percent on a 6-star piece. It's not terrible. They're both two like mid-range substats for me, but none of them are important substats. This will go on someone who doesn't need to land abilities, but still needs to be in my clan boss team. Someone like my Shamrock, for example, that's not going to be landing debuffs on a clan boss. So it's not a terrible piece. Two terrible substats. It's gone. One okay, one pretty weak. Gone. Speed, but it's a low roll. It's probably a keeper for now, so I don't have a lot of lifesteal gear, and it's important to me. Oh, this is nice. So great substat, defense percentage, speed, and crit rate. If one of these two here was accuracy, that would be like the perfect piece. But again, this is a sort of one to sell off what we've got rid of so far. This is the sort of one that actually I would just equip. So let's get on to showing you why. Currently, my ninja build has got HP percent gloves, which are okay, but with rubbish substats. And all I'm looking for on this build is more survivability. Yeah, so those gloves will give me more survivability. I'm going to lose HP, but I'm going to gain defense. And that's fine for me. I'm fine with that. So that would go on, and we would take that one up as high as I could with my silver, which I'll do in a little while. So that's a nice upgrade for Ninja once I get that rolled up. The other thing you can do here to kind of make this quicker, rather than going piece by piece by piece, you can select the bottom row. You can say, just give me all of the flat stat pieces to start with, and we can just sell them off. I know, unless there's speed sitting on a speed set one, this is the exception. See all of these that are kept because they got speed on. But I know that anything else, even at this level, when I'm quite new, it's all tat. Absolute tat. Flat stats, go in the bin. It's my mantra. I've said it forever. That's what you need to do. Flat stats in the bin. Get rid. Don't waste your silver on it. Don't waste your silver on these pieces. The slight potential exception is if you've got a good set and it's like a 6-star random piece and it's got speed on it and it's just going to sit on a faction war champion where you're trying to clear stage 1 or 2 or 3 or something. And even then, it's like you've probably got other gear that's better already. So all of this stuff straight away gone. Build my silver up. And we get ourselves another 800,000 odd silver. So that's just like the first easy fix. And then if we go on to boots, we can then say, well, you know, what have we got in these other random main stats? And do they have good substats? Yeah, so the boots, if they're not speed and they don't have great substats, they're gone. This is okay on a speed set. Gone. Attack percent with crit rate and speed. If this was like quad roll crit rate, that could be an awesome piece for later in my game. Nowhere near right where I am now, by the way. Like, it's a long way off that I would ever be using that piece. But they could be good in the future. Gone. This is actually really good substats. So that could be a keeper. This is really good substats as well. Crit rate and crit damage together on attack percent. See the way you're kind of synergizing the 3 different things. All gone. So you can see how quickly speed and crit rate on attack percent is nice. So you can see how quickly I'm kind of just flushing out a whole bunch of my gear. The other thing you can do, which is quite useful, is have them all open and just highlight 2 weak substats. That's primary stats, sorry. Go on to substats. Highlight 2 weak substats together. HP flat, attack flat. So the chances are, unless this has got an amazing main stat, it's a goner. Like, these are terrible. Terrible. Unless there's other really good substats that you want to try and roll, they're just going to be a goner. That one's actually, oh, no, it's gone. It's gone. I'm saying. It's just a goner. So then you take off one of the bad substat rolls and bring in the next one. Yeah, and you're doing the same thing. So you're kind of filtering through flat HP with attack, flat HP with defense, flat HP with resist is also generally going to be a weak piece unless it's got some other good substats to go with it. And you should be left with items that have got a good combination of speed, crit rate, accuracy, HP percent, defense percent, maybe attack percent. That's the kind of main ones that you're looking for. So I did say that I'd show you my builds as they are right now. So let me get on to doing that. Geomancer, basically in every team I own. You see, there's going to be a theme. Everyone I show you, and I've only got really 8 champions that I've invested in with any sort of real investment. Everyone else is just kind of like random gear that was still laying around. Random gear, leveled up to 12 max. He isn't actually in my teams. Random gear that was around. Yeah, so nobody is geared well unless you're in this top 8. Geomancer is in Swift Parry gear, not because I need him in Swift Parry. It's just because I had a set, and this was his build from the day I got him, pretty much. Like, I just haven't changed it. It costs so much silver to change items that until I do a full rebuild for him, when I've got much better gear, this is just what he's going to be in. And all I've done is taken it up to 16. So you can see 2 common pieces. Because we've got a good main stat, we found a speed roll. Speed boot, 6-star. I don't even care that they're common. 45 speed these give me. And I did roll accuracy. This is basically going to be on him until I'm in the end game. These boots, they're a great set of boots. Or they're going to be on someone at least. They're a great set of boots. We got crit rate on the gloves. These could be HP percent or defense percent or whatever. But it's got accuracy on it. That's the most important thing, really. Crit rate with a little bit of crit damage with accuracy. On the shield here, double speed roll with accuracy as well. Beautiful. Speed with crit rate, crit damage. Beautiful. We've got a double HP percent here. It's mainly kept this one because of the accuracy, and then we rolled in crit rate at the end. So it's turned out to be a pretty good piece for some survivability with accuracy to land his moves. And then if we look at the jewelry pieces, honestly, I just want defense or HP on nearly everyone for the rings. Ideally rolling in substats, which makes some sense. So ideally I would have been looking for here defense percent rolls. I've barely been in Spider at all at this stage on this account. So you can see I just kind of worked with what I got. This ring could be better than the one I've got, but I've already invested, what, 3 million silver or something into this ring, so he's just going to keep it until I need to change it. Defense percent on the amulet, defense on the amulet. We've got accuracy roll on this. Perfect. In the future, you may go for crit damage or HP, but this is fine. And then we've got an HP banner. Honestly, I want an accuracy banner on nearly everyone. Everyone who lands an ability eventually will have an accuracy banner, but I don't have it many at the moment. Deacon, what have we got on Deacon? Massive accuracy roll here. Look at this piece. Look at this piece on a speed set, triple accuracy roll. Yes, please. And then I've matched it up with a max set of speed boots. This is from campaign. Level 6 speed boots from campaign. That's where I farmed them. From killing the boss on Nightmare. With an accuracy roll, even better for Deacon. So we've got a great double piece here of speed gear. And then we've got speed and accuracy together. Speed. Crit rate on the gloves. It could just be HP percent or defense percent. Honestly, these gloves are not that great. I would rather have some speed as a substat, some accuracy as a substat for him. Attack percent, chest. Again, I put these on for the extra crit rate for him in the arena. But honestly, I'd rather have HP percent or defense percent on the chest. And I'd rather have speed and accuracy together to go with it. He doesn't have an accuracy banner either. In fact, he's got a terrible banner, but it's got a bit of speed. Got nothing better. Defense on the amulet, defense on the ring. My Kale is literally in the gear that I had within the first week. Okay? All of these starter pieces... Oh, no, sorry. The weapons changed. The 3 bottom row are all pieces you get for your login bonuses. Crit rate gloves with speed on it. Attack percent chest with speed and crit rate. Speed boots with double crit rate roll. It's like, why would I swap it out? They're doing the job. Eventually I'll swap it, but for now they're doing the job. And then I got this better weapon more recently. 2 perception pieces to get some accuracy up. With speed on, speed and accuracy together. And then we've got attack ring, crit damage amulet, which is not good enough to be honest. If I had a better one, it would go on, but we're not there yet. And I did find an accuracy banner for Kale. So Kale's build is actually pretty good. 175 speed, 183 accuracy, nearly 100% crit rate. It's even more than I need. And then a bit of survivability. That's a pretty good Kale build, considering it's using starter gear. Ninja in lifesteal gear, he needs to get his gear leveled up. But basically, we're doing the same sort of thing again. High speed, enough accuracy to land his stuff, and then survivability. My Apothecary is in my fastest gear I own, which is just going to get upgraded because we just got that new helm. Massive upgrade on that, plus 12 more speed. And that gives me a 261 Apothecary, 50 days in. Yeah, because everything I'm using has basically got a double speed roll on it, apart from the chest, and max speed boots. Armiger's in destroy set, so he can help me on Scarab Boss, and Valerie's in shield gear, so she can help me on Scarab Boss as well. So there you go, guys. Look, I know it's a dry video. It's a really dry video, but it's so important that you understand how this stuff works. Any questions or any further tips, please post them below for other people to see. I've been Hell Hades. I will see you later.